DJ Akademiks has officially become a trash human being.
And I'm like, nigga, didn't they just peel you off the pavement while you was going to a Jay-Z show, nigga? You caught a stroke. Like, I'm not even, you probably ain't even get discharged from the hospital, nigga. You not trying to me. The boy had a stroke talking crazy about me. I'm like, yo, this nigga must be out of his rabbit-loving mind. Like, what's up with this boy? Boy said he caught a stroke. You woke up off that pavement and still went to go hear Hove sing all that 444. The last you should be wanting to even sneak this is Big Ak. The last. It peeled the boy off the pavement. The boy caught a stroke. His so hard over trying to see Hove. So hard for that. Caught a stroke, seized up. On some Mona the crackhead. It caught him off the pavement, peeled him off. Hey boy, wake up.
Lights up, mics up. Let's get these likes up. Hit that subscribe. A lot of you are going to say, Challz, Akademiks been trash. Akademiks been a below standard human being. And I would have to agree to a degree. But I don't know if he's ever stooped this low as he's done with Rory of Rory and Mal. Rory of Rory and Mal apparently came out that he had a stroke. He suffered a stroke. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, yes, we all have our differences with Akademiks, Rory and Mal, and other people in this space, in this social media, YouTube commentary space. We have drawn some lines in the sand with people that we will and will not tolerate or accept or communicate with or socialize with, and I get that. But I've drawn a line at wishing ill will and celebrating people's health misfortunes. I myself come under attack from these Drake fans. I tell you all the time, they wish that my cancer comes back. I just did a video where a guy said something about my tumor markers being present at my next doctor's visit, right? And to me, it's one thing to not like my political views or my hip-hop views or my views on other people that comment on things that I comment on. And I understand that it can get pretty contentious. But when you start wishing people's health goes down, or you're happy that their health is down, or you're celebrating, for one thing, that's karma. That's somebody's relative. Even though they may like Drake or hate Drake or whatever, whichever way you want to spin it, they don't talk about that 24 hours a day. They got nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, moms, dads, sisters, brothers that they never discuss this stuff with. And they have pretty normal relationships with their family and friends. This stuff that we do online does not define us as humans. If you see somebody online, if you see somebody in real life that you despise online, it doesn't give you the right to go up and punch them and stab them in the stomach because they said Iceman was trash or vice versa. End of the day, Akademiks went on a rant. He has sworn to never forgive Rory, and that's okay. Apparently, Rory had someone come to his house and put something in his mailbox when they were in the height of their beef, and Akademiks swore up and down he would never forgive him. They've had an exchange of words for quite some time now, and he did get those pictures of Rory with his kids. I believe he was with either one kid or maybe more, and Akademiks took pictures of him, and he had his private eyes. The main one talking about private eyes and private investigators, he does the same thing. He had pictures taken of Rory and his child at a playground. I believe it was in New Jersey, and he posted the pictures. He said, "We can touch you, da-da-da-da." Akademiks is really one of these guys is really fake tough. He's coming to some money, and now he wants to be Bossellini. And now he wants to have all this contact with his foes and assure them that he's no punk and he's ready for war, this, that, and the third. But when I see you commenting and giddy gumdrops about someone having a stroke, I can't condone it. I can't condone it. I don't have no reason to wish someone dies or suffer a stroke of any kind. That stuff is debilitating. Him to have kids and to have the fear of having a stroke in the back of his mind for the rest of his life now, that he may leave this earth. I don't care what kind of rap beef we got. I don't need to be going out here wishing you ill will, hoping that you have another one and things of that nature. And Akademiks has gone too far. And I get it. He gets paid to be a complete asshole. He gets paid to be boisterous, loud, obnoxious, ignorant, dumb, and all those things combined. But Akademiks, you can tell that he's not as dumb as he tries to portray. Akademiks is college educated, and he does a lot with marketing that lets you know he puts time and thought into how he presents himself. So for him to come out, this is 100% calculated hate. I'm going to read to you what happened, but to me, I can't condone it. You at this point, sir, are trash. And like I said in the beginning, it's mad people that already thought you are trash, right? There are a lot of people who post in my comments, I can't wait till Akademiks get touched. I never condone that. I never condone Akademiks getting beat up, shot at, stabbed, getting jumped, any of that stuff. But once you put this energy out there, whatever comes to you now at this point, it's on you to handle it. It seems it's very cool to be up in the ivory tower, untouchable, with security around you and all the people in your favor that's in your court. Those are the people who you bring to your house, have them in the pool, this, that, and the third. But at some point, if they really want you, they're going to get you. It doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. You're getting really comfortable when you say these things about people. And this ain't even about humans touching you. At this point now, you're playing with forces you have no control over. When you start wishing out bad karma on people, it come back to you, Ak. I don't care what Rory said to you. You could have not said anything. You could have been like, yeah, I heard about that. Get well. Or you don't even got to wish him get well. You don't have to comment. But Akademiks goes on a rant, and I'm going to read this article. But at this point, all bets are off. If you pass out on the stream and have a stroke, they're going to have every right in the world to laugh at you, make all kind of memes of you clutching your chest or holding your head or whatever. It's anything goes. And I know Ak gets that. I know he's telling himself he doesn't care. But if Ak has a stroke or something online and they clip them memes up and going forward, he lives through it. Let's say he lives through it, because a lot of people die from strokes, gang. I have people in my family that died from strokes. So this is why I don't find this funny at all. I don't find this in the slightest something that you can say, okay, I don't care. You don't have to care, but you don't got to egg it on and make it like you're good with it. Okay, let me read this article. We're going to have a conversation. But if this happens to Ak, it's going to be karma. DJ Akademiks has no sympathy for Rory suffering strokes, by Gabriel Braz Navarez. And again, I get it, guys. We all had our issues with Rory. We all had problems with Rory's tweets and this, that, and the third. His takes on Drake and Kendrick, and we all have reconciled that and moved on. Right? Not saying we reconciled like we forgave him, but we've decided what that is, and we've decided we don't want to deal with Rory. That's one thing. When you start hoping he dies of a stroke, it's a whole nother, at some point, you got social mental issues that you got to deal with yourself. I'm never going to get on here and condone someone's health being a laughing matter or a joke, okay? Me being a cancer survivor myself. I've been in the medical buildings. I've been in a lot. For a couple years, for mad years, I had to be in the medical situations and having doctors prod and poke at you and have you checked out every year, your yearly checkups, this, that, and the third, searching and making sure things are okay with you. This is not cool for the families, the caretakers. None of this shit's funny. It's not funny. So for Akademiks who clearly haven't really been through much, he's still childish. Akademiks acts like he's 15 years old. In heart, mind, and everything else. He acts like he hasn't been through nothing. He really acts like a middle schooler who hasn't really been through nothing. But let me finish. DJ Akademiks and Rory Farrell have been feuding intensely for a long time. So Ak mocked Rory's recent revelation about suffering strokes. Now, I admit I don't know how serious the strokes is. It could have been a mild stroke. It could have been a debilitating stroke and he was in the hospital for days. I don't know what it was. But the fact that he came clean and said he had strokes, and it doesn't sound like it was a skit or a joke, don't sound like it's a prank. It don't sound like a prank. So at that point, you got to take it as it's real. All right. And this is the problem with today. The kids are worse than ever. The young people are worse than ever. They pee on graves. They disrespect the dead. They disrespect your mom. I just saw a video right now. Before I went live, some rapper, I think his name is M. Dot something, got jumped in New York. Him and his mom. They got beat bad. I'm talking bad. They beat this guy for 5 minutes straight. Like 20 kids beat this guy and his mom. Mom's on the ground. They beat and punching her all in the head. They kicking homeboy. Beat him 5 minutes straight. Because they don't care that you with your mom. I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I was on the bus and I looked out the bus window. I was about to get off at my stop, and there was 20-something dudes out there that we had problems with. And I was with my mom, okay? And I was like, shit, I gotta get off this bus. My mom don't know nothing about what's going on with these guys. But I gotta get off this bus with my mom and hope nothing happened, right? Got off the bus. My mom was with me. They didn't touch me or my mom. They ice grilled me, let us walk about our business, and I didn't get jumped by 20 dudes. Now they don't care. They jumping you and your mom at the bus stop. It's different now, gang. The rules are different, and these youngins, they don't play. And this is how it got here. People like Akademiks. This mentality that there's no humanity anymore. We're not looking out for each other anymore. It's sad, but let me continue. Rory has been getting a lot of love from his hip-hop peers after he revealed that he suffered multiple strokes recently. Folks like Joe Budden and others reached out to wish him well and expressed their deep support. But when it comes to people who have historically and intensely feuded with Rory, such as DJ Akademiks, there is less sympathy to go around. In a live stream clip caught by Bray the Barbie on Twitter, the streamer and commentator reacted to Pharaoh's harrowing health scare. Overall, it's clear that Akademiks would not let this make him forget about his disdain for the artist and media figure. Apparently, Rory had sent some critical comments Axe way amid this development. Quote, didn't they just peel you off the pavement while you was going to a Jay-Z event? You caught a stroke? Akademiks remarked. You probably ain't even get discharged from the hospital. You're not trying to go back effing with an N-word like me. Boy had a stroke talking crazy about me. The last N-word you should want to even sneak this is Big Act. So apparently Rory said something about it. I don't know what he said, Act. I don't know what he said. Don't really care. I don't know what he said to you. Don't care. But when you come back, this is like let's keep it a buck, guys. Let's keep it a buck. This is like Tupac talking about Prodigy sickle cell, right? Don't one of you niggas got sickle cell, da-da-da. It's the same thing. It wasn't cool then and it's not cool now. And I get it. We had a little more tolerance for that. Back then, the 90s was different. But now we know better. We do better. It ain't cool, gang. It's not cool. Even though you got an issue with him, which your issue ain't that serious, Act. Your issue really ain't that serious. The dude y'all don't have no real beef. This podcaster shit. Let me continue. His D so hard over trying to see Hove, he seized up on some Mona the Crackhead-ish. Referencing another Joe Budden related beef. If he ain't died, don't give me no effing update. If it ain't a flat line on that bitch ass nigga, hit me when he's on the way to the morgue. Yes, I hate him that much. This is Akademiks talking about Rory, who, whatever they had, gang, I'm just keeping a buck. It might be anywhere between 10 to 13 years ago when this incident even happened. Where somebody came to Axe's house and put something in his mailbox. That is the essence of this. That is the real thing that Akademiks hates him so much. They don't get along over Joe Budden and personal little back and forth stuff. But the thing that Akademiks is wishing him death for is he came to Akademiks' house, put something in the mailbox. Right? Acting tough. It was silly. It was dumb. Childish, immature, all that. And I get it. It's up for life. But let it be up for life. But you don't gotta wish a dude death when they get a stroke. I disagree with it, Act. I disagree. You're not that tough to be acting like put his ass in the morgue. You're not that anyway. Because I guarantee you, if he roll up on you, you're gonna be different. You're not gonna act like this. I promise you. You never do. Every time they catch you, you act different. So all this tough, like you want him to die, this, that, and the third, it's silly. You're not built like that, and you never were. So acting all like, oh, I hate him. What you hate him for? How you gonna hate a dude you really have never even I don't even know if you niggas been in the same space at the same time. I have no idea. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But at this point in time, this beef is silly. It's only on podcast mics, gang. It ain't no deeper than that. Let me continue. For those unaware, DJ Akademiks and Rory's beef has lasted for years and goes all the way back to the latter spot on the Joe Budden podcast. They clashed a lot over their hip-hop coverage and differing perspectives, which eventually led to personal conflict between them. We will see if Rory responds to Ak's latest shots or just lets them slide while focusing on recovery. During such a difficult time, outside hate can either rile folks up again or make them realize they have bigger things to worry about. Elsewhere, Akademiks will continue to speak in unfiltered and brutally honest manners on all his platforms, right? The thing about Akademiks, man, Akademiks is one of these guys. They was pretty much lame from the time they was in middle school. So when Ak got money, that's when Ak got all the clothes. That's when he started getting the girls. That's when he started getting all this tough talk, all this rough and tough, big bone and brolic. Now he's big Ak out of nowhere. Mind you, when Ak used to be on his own page, and he was Ak in the basement that you wouldn't see his face, he told you all the time, I don't go outside. I'm always in my mama's basement. I don't want to fight. I'm scary. I'll snitch if you try to do something to me. Now he's big Ak. He's outside because he got money. He got people around him to protect him. This is why he acts like this. This is why he calls himself Big Ak out of nowhere. Why? Come on, dog. Let's be honest. You only do this stuff because you make money from doing this kind of stuff. This is why you act like that. It emboldens you to act worse. I'm going to leave it at this, man. I don't care what you got going in the podcast world. You do not make fun of someone's health because that could be your health. That could be Akademiks in 6 months. Out at that beautiful pool that he got in wherever, New Jersey, right? And something goes wrong with Ak. You're getting up there too, buddy. You're not a young man anymore either. So having fun at someone's expense, it ain't good for you. It's not a good look. I'm going to leave it at that, man. Listen, let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Down below, I got my affiliate links. I got Temu. If you use Temu, use my link to do it. I got a Patreon account. Head on over to Patreon. Search for Challz Brown. You can join for free. All right? Wednesday nights, we live. But we on a break on the What Show, but we will return. I just was like, we need to just take a break. Summer break. Everybody doing so much stuff. We in and out. We keep missing nights and we keep missing shows. I was like, you know what? Let's just take a break. Get all this fun stuff out the way. All this vacation and all this stuff. Get it out the way. We come back strong. All right? So the What Show is coming back. It's not done. It's coming back bigger and better and brighter than ever. All right? Last but not least, the What Project. Me, TJ, and Flea is lock in on that What Project. Let them know in the comments how you feel about the video. It's called Peanut Butter Tim's. All right? Tap in, man. It's all over. It's on all streaming platforms. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna catch. Oh, last but not least, I got the morning show every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time on my social media platforms. 5 different social media platforms. Lock in about every morning. I've been doing it now. I realized we just came to the conclusion. It's week 6. The morning show been popping for 6 weeks at this point. All right. So tap in 8:30 every morning. I do various news stories and we just have a good time. All right, gang. I'm out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for 1 game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within, with the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin, with the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin, and then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like Pats fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here, we ain't the cheese, we the trap.